All right. Hello, Scrapper and Scraphead. So, we're going to start working on this bad boy today. And I brought it into the workshop a few days ago. Put it off to the side. Started soaking all the screws and everything with WD-40 to, soften them up a little bit because I'm trying to save the actual frame of this and just go after the internals. So let's do this. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. So here's the switch. Take that off. Like I said, I'm going to leave the internals so everything, is good on the faceplate. But we got a coil here. We got a wrap here, and a wrap here, and a whole bunch of heavy grade wire. We even got a little solenoid motor, the fan. Look at that, isn't that fun? Look at that, isn't that fun? Yeah. And we got some spitter webs. We got some spitter webs for days. There's a lot of spitter webs in there. But let's grab a file. And let's see if we're going to get lucky here. I'm hoping we are. This is a real old unit. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We got copper. We got copper. Copper wraps. Yep. We got copper wraps. Look at that. I bet you that one there is copper too. This guy right here. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut all the wires and then wow, okay. That's good to know. It's not like I'm going to use it anyways. But I'm going to cut all these wires and everything else and then, get all the wires out of the way and see what we got to do to get this base off. It looks like we got maybe like 4 bolts holding that down. And I think this is going to be a pretty easy break apart. Yeah. Let's keep going. Alright, so scrapper and scrapper. As we saw, I had to cut the bolts off the bottom. One of them snapped, so I just said, you know what, I'm just going to cut them. I know I have plenty somewhere, nut and bolts. We'll go ahead and we'll get them back on there. Let's see if we can pick this bad boy up and get it on the bench. Oh, this thing is heavy. I don't even want to put this on the scale. So, there's this pot here. We get behind it. So you got a whole bunch of stuff, but right now we're just gonna go ahead, just cut the wires for right now, and they are thick wires. They are nice wire in there, all copper. So, and then I'll, go after all the clips, all the connectors, whatever you want to call them, clips, connectors, clips. Because from what I'm seeing that I think the connectors, grommets, I don't know what you want to call them. Oh, that was tough. I believe are copper also. Yep. It's a welder, so yeah, they're gonna be copper also, which is really nice. Throw that. Those I'll throw right in number 1 copper. The bigger ones. Yeah, those will get thrown. I'll throw those right in number 1. Those will go into brass. So we'll just go ahead and get those 2 little bad boys off right now. Throw them in the spittoon. Ready? Here's the sound. Boom! In the spittoon. So there we go. We got that there. And these are brass also, by the way. The actual through bolt is brass, and then these are copper. So this is all salvageable, and then the fiberglass is just go in the trash. Yeah, those are all brass. It's pretty cool. So where do we go from here? Take the glass off because I can't see nothing. I have no idea how this fan's going to come off. Looks like it was put together and then welded on. So I'm probably just going to cut this here off, cut the housing off. I mean, look at these things. These wires are crazy. Crazy thick. And look at this is how they did it back then. They had wrapped it up with electrical tape, but this is all nice. Number 1 copper, or yeah, this is gonna be number 1, man. I'm throwing this in number 1. Oh heck yeah! Look at that. That is number 1 copper. It actually does have the coating on it, so I'm probably throw it in number 2. I'll probably never hit the end of it if I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be number 2 copper. We'll throw that in number 2. Look how thick that is. I had to use the big loppers to cut those bad boys, and because it's actually the winding itself come right out, and unless it's on there. So yeah, I'm using compression cutters, and I'm barely able to cut this stuff. So definitely gonna have to use a grinder to cut the windings. Because I can barely cut them with this thing. And these things are pretty powerful. These things are pretty great. I love these things. Helps his old man in his hands. And I got that one there that broke off. Got that there. There's the wires for the motor. We'll snip them up high. And we'll just throw that wire right in 55%. Throw it over there. All these other ones I'm gonna need to use the big cutters on these guys just to get them out of the way, so we don't have as much, in the way. She has some nice copper, so I'll strip this stuff out, get the good copper out of it. Did I just break these? No, I didn't. I thought I broke the loppers. There we go. Alright. There we go. I know I could have done this all on the floor, but I thought I'd do it for you guys on vid. Gotta bend a few of these up out of the way. See if we can cut both of these at the same time. Brace it up against the bench. Guess not. Here we go. Jeez, look at that. Listen to it. That's copper. That's just solid copper. I haven't ripped apart a transformer like this in so long. And then I got that big, huge one. Big welder I still got to do yet too. We'll do a video on that. But once again, I'm going to save the casing on that bad boy as well. And, you know, I got someone who already wants to buy that case. Just the casing alone they want to buy. Alright, so looking at this here, the way we'll attack this is I'll cut here. And then I'll cut here. This piece will pop off. The other piece will drop off. And then on this one here, I'll cut here, 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 and here. Stand by. We got coffee delivery. Scrapper and Scrapettes, look what delivered my coffee. What year is this one, Steve?
53.
It's a 1953 International. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. This is what coffee just got delivered in. One of my best coffee deliveries yet. Isn't she beautiful? Absolutely. It's everywhere. We'll sweep that up. Alright, so got a mess to clean up, but it worked out pretty good. So, if anyone's wondering on how you get a lot of this off of here, because if you don't clean this up a little bit and get all the tape and everything else off of it, your yard is going to turn around and give you number 3 copper, which is like garbage. So, smash box up here. What I do is I just, you don't have to kill it, but just hit the copper a little bit. And this stuff will just literally, it's so old and so burnt, it's just coming right off. And yeah, we have some other cleaning to do. I'll show that to you guys in a second. But a big bug flying around in here. Usually if you just hit it a little bit and the stuff will just flake right off, but I got to get this off anyways. And then here, because once you break the tines apart, this stuff will come right off. Some yards will take it, but my yard has hit me before where they gave me lower grade. And if I didn't have like 400 pounds that day, I would have brought it all back and redid it. But I'm not, that much. I just went ahead and took a lower price because by the time I brought it home, unloaded it, brought it back, cleaned it, reloaded it, wasn't worth my time. So, we're just cleaning up a little bit. And then we got these guys right here. Okay, this was evidently one of the outers. It's all wrapped, but they break apart, of course. And then what I noticed is that if you just run a razor knife right down here, right down a little bit, that stuff just falls right off. Which is good because, yeah, we have a fair amount of it right here that we got to re-strip out. This is this here. So let me get this all cleaned up and bring you guys back and show you what we got and go about what prices are right now and see what we recovered from this. Stay tuned. All right, scrapper and scrapette. So we got it all torn down. Little things here and there. So I already teared out this white bucket right here. You can see the empty one right there. And this stuff here has a coating on it. I'm going to see if I can just soak it and see if I can get the coating to loosen up and peel it off because that's some really, really nice copper right there. I don't want them hitting me for a different price. So that right there is, that one is 8.5 pounds. And I believe right now my number 2 copper is going for, let's low shoot and let's call it $2.75. So just this bucket alone is $23.29. $23.29. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get the other one up here. This one weighs a lot more. This one is 13.1 pounds. 13.1, and that one's coming in at 36.14. 36.14. All right, so let's get that out of the way. We have a little bit of Bear Bright. Very little. No. Yeah, that was good. We got to clear this, tear it out. There we go. And right now, my Bear Bright is going for $2.95 a pound. So that's what? Quarter pound at 80 cents. So 2.5 at 80 cents. We got some copper right here. We're going to call this number 1 copper. And that is number 1 copper right now is going for $2.90. I know, right? Only 5-cent difference. It's pretty funny. $2.90 a pound. We have a 1/15 of a pound, and that's 41 cents. Slide that off, throw it over here. And then we got some brass. We got some brass. I'm trying to hold the camera and pick stuff up. So we got some clean brass. Here, rolling away. That is going for $1.70 a pound. We have 1/3 of a pound at 50 cents. So we have 1/3 of a pound at 50 cents for that. So we can get it all off of this without making a mess. Now I got to put you guys down for a quick second, because we're going to go ahead and pick up the big guy. Tear it, clear it. So we're going to put the base on here. I don't know if my scale is going to scream at me or not. It might. The base weighs 63.3 pounds. This is prepared steel. I'll get, I think it was 8 cents for that. So that's 63 pounds. 63.3 at $5.06. Now, like I said, the housing, I have someone who's going to buy that for me. Buy that from me. So what do we got here? We got 9, 13, 14, 20, 5, 13, 17, 22. Carry it over. Yeah. 11, 16. Carry it over. And that's 6. So out of that welder, that's what we're looking at. $66.20 out of that welder. Don't ask me to weigh up the pounds here. It was a lot. 63, 73, 81, 84. Let's call it 80, 85 pounds. 85 pounds out of that welder of weight. And we're going to receive 66.2. It took me roughly an hour and a half to strip that all down. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Almost $30 an hour. Just shy of something we got for free. And if the prospective buyer wants to buy this casing, I think he says he was offering me 100 or 125. I got to get back to him on that there. So yeah, all in all, it looks like we can make about $200 on something we got for free. So, scrapper and scrapettes, let's try to do what we can. Let's leave it better than we found it. Let's do whatever it takes. Let's smash that like button. Oh, subscribe to the channel. Share me out. Be greatly appreciated. Hit that like button on the videos, folks. Please, come on, smash that like button. The more you hit that like button, the more YouTube throws it out there. Helps all of us creators out. And until then, let's just keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. All right. Thank you. Later.